Hey guys, it's TheGameFaceHD here and welcome back to my first FIFA 15 video, and today we're going to be starting off a nice little career mode, and obviously it's going to be a manager career mode, and I've decided the team beforehand that I'm going to start a career mode with. Now the team is going to be Southampton. It is a 4-star team. It's got an alright amount of budget, and the weekly wages aren't too bad either. But the main thing is that they've got a young and decent team. Obviously, they've got rid of quite a few of the good players last season, but I think the replacements that they brought in were actually surprisingly good, and there's plenty of growth in this team. And yeah, this is pretty much the first thing I've done on FIFA 15. I've literally just got it and decided that I would record. So we've got professional match difficulty. We're going to go for 4 minutes as the length half, the half length even, wrong way around, and lenient financial strictness. Sterling, St Mary's Stadium, which is pretty cool that they've got now on this, and the squad's going to be downloading the latest. No European competition in first season, and disabling the first summer transfer window. We are going to turn that off. So let's download the latest squads, even though I've already, I think, done that when I was going into Ultimate Team quickly. And yeah, let's get on with this first episode of the career mode. Most of this first episode is going to be me trying to sign players, getting to kind of understand FIFA 15 career mode if they've made any changes. I don't really know much about the career mode in FIFA 15. I've not seen much on it. It might well be exactly the same as the previous FIFA, but we'll have to see. So we're in fact actually just going to keep with Mr. and probably should have, yeah, we'll just keep it Mr. and it'll just be Mr. Game Face. So we're gonna go with that, and hopefully that is all cool. I'm gonna be English, shirt and tie, navy. Can we get black yet? We can't get a black suit. We'll just go with grey then. Skin tone light, and I'll be slim. And let's advance. Now I like this already. The fact that they have changed the newspaper style. Southampton appoint GameFace's new boss. Cool. Hopefully the loading doesn't take as long as it did on the previous FIFAs, because that was slightly annoying as well when you're trying to load up a new career mode or a new season. So let's see how we get on in this first episode. I haven't decided exactly how long I'll spend on these episodes. Probably 10-15 minutes maybe. But you can see there that we signed Tadic. I didn't realise it was for 18 million. That seems a lot really, and I'm not too sure Southampton actually paid that in real life. But there we go, my first career mode. We're going to change the progress thing to Southampton. This is what I do with all my career modes that I make, and I just put the whole name, even though I don't really need to. And there we go, just managed to fit it on. And into career mode we go. Wow, it looks like a next-gen console sort of style. The graphics and things like that in the menus look very next-gen. It is a bit weird because I'm playing on the 360 still, so it is slightly strange. It looking like it's an Xbox One. Clubs for you to spend, and all that stuff. I've got 5 emails. I'll quickly have a look at them. Already the changing along the menus does seem a lot different, and same with the team selector as well. So all the same stuff as usual really. Important transfer information. We should look for a centre midfielder. Now this is what I like. Assistant manager has come to me and he has told me that we need a centre mid. And that is what I like about this new FIFA. I did actually see that before. Scouting staff, blah blah blah. Address the weaknesses in the team. So they are saying the weakness is the centre mid, and I'll have to have a look at my team and see whether I agree. Our league objective is to qualify for the Euro League. Wow, that is a pretty good objective, and I think we'll do very well if we manage to get to that. We've got 9 million, 80 grand on the wage budget, which seems about right. And yeah, we'll have a look at the team and decide what we're going to do about it. Again, this has changed. The team management has changed. I already have seen this from playing the demo, obviously. Forster's now Southampton. So yeah, I don't think we've got a bad team really. Wanyama will probably start instead of Ward-Prowse maybe. I don't know, he's a good young player. Although so is Wanyama really, but he's just not quite good enough overall to get in the team. We'll alternate between them two. I'll start with my best team first, as you would probably expect. Shane Long is a striker, but he is in right mid. I don't know whether he does normally play there. Can he play right mid? He can't, so I don't know why he is in that position. But I suppose with his pace, it kind of works out playing right mid, so we might actually keep him there. Klein, Fonte, Maya. I'm not too sure whether Maya goes there. No, it didn't seem to be right. I don't recognise this guy, though, that I've just put in. And Ward-Prowse is going to stay on the bench. Rodriguez, I completely forgot about him. 80. Tadic, isn't he a centre mid? I'm sure he was. Yeah, centre attacking mid. I keep on pressing R trigger to go and have a look at the other stats and things like that rather than RS. So he can play centre attacking mid. So I think we're actually going to change the formation. We're going to go with what one do I want? That is what we're going to go with. Oh no, do I need 2 strikers? No, I don't think I do. Where's the right formation? That's the one I was looking for. Yeah, that was it. Right, so we'll go with that one then. And Tadic is going to go centre attacking mid. Wanyama, that then means we'll go centre mid. Left mid will be J. Rodriguez. Ah, that's the guy. That's the guy there. They've got him on loan, I think, haven't they? So, I think that is everyone. Doesn't seem to be many players. I don't know whether it's the way that they've formatted it that makes it look like that, but it just doesn't feel like a particularly big squad. And that is the guy that's supposed to be the new Luke Shaw, supposedly, but we'll have to see about that. And J. Rodriguez on the left, Wanyama, Schneiderlin, and Cork playing right mid. That's the thing I was going to change. Put Shane Long there. Schneiderlin like that. And yeah, I think that is the team that I'm going to go for. Cork will be on the bench. That means that Ward-Prowse is now in the reserves, so that's changed things around already. And I think that is pretty much our team sorted out. In fact, the right mid can be changed from Long to Davies, I think. So yeah, we're going to go with that. We'll click advance, which should take us back to the menus, which it does, and we will now continue our search for a new player. And the new player I'm going to go with is, I think, oh god, the left back position actually seems like the weaker one. We'll have a little look at the players that we sell, that we can sell first. So loaned out is him. Osvaldo, I don't know why he's being loaned out. Obviously in real life it was due to him not getting along with the club, I think, or just not really fitting in. Again, why is this guy being loaned out? He's at Hull. I didn't actually know that. He's someone that I really would use, so I don't know whether I should recall him. 600 grand is quite a bit considering the wage is only 9.5. Turnbull and Bertrand's a loanee, and so is Alderweireld, and I think that's how I pronounce his name. But yeah, this is the team we've got. We've got plenty of players, I think, to kind of get rid of or keep. And we're also going to send some out on loan as well. So this guy is probably going to have to go. Play for the history books. He's 37, but he is 70 overall. So to be fair to him, he's actually done quite well to keep his overall. And I do like the way that they have changed the way players grow and decline in overall this year. But unfortunately, he will be sold. Just because I can't really keep someone of his age in the team. I want to try and make it a young team. We could do with another goalkeeper. We could do with a lot of different players, to be honest. Probably another centre back maybe as well, because there's some that are aging a bit. And a new left back as well, because Bertrand's only a loanee. So we're going to get a new left back first and then a new centre mid. In fact, I do quite like the way that they've done this at the moment. This is looking quite good. As far as I can tell, I think it does look pretty decent how they've done it this year. We can now search for the name, which we couldn't do, I don't think, last year, which was so annoying. And yeah, I think that's going to be loads better. Right then, we need a left back, don't we? A left back. So left back, and then we're going to search for the Premier League. Hopefully it's there, yep, Premier League. And we're just going to search for players. We'll just see what that comes up with. So at the moment we've got Moreno. Now then, he's looking tempting actually. Again, we don't know what overall is until we scout him. He's recently arrived, obviously. I completely forgot about that. Gael Clichy is a tempting one actually. 28 overall. Sorry, 28 years old. Wow, 80 overall. But he's got 100 grand a week, and that is quite a lot, and a lot more than I want to pay for him. Definitely. He's recently arrived. Dummett. John Flanagan. Oh, this could be an interesting one actually. We might try and sign him. What? 7 to 12 million. That it must be a joke. I'm not paying that for him. Due to him not signing a new contract, I'm going to pay what I think he's probably worth, and that's going to be 2.5 million. And to be honest, I don't think he's worth that much more than that, really. He's not signed a new contract, and he's still young, so for me he's not worth much more than 2.5, really. Garbutt, again, hopefully, if he's as good as last year, I might end up signing him. There's Kieran Gibbs. Let's see how much he's worth. Because I hope it's not like 20 million and stuff like that, because that is so unrealistic. Let's see. He might cost us a bit more, I think. We'll see what they say to 4 million. But he's 70 grand a week, so we could do with trying to get some people off the wage budget. But I am just offering at the moment offering money to teams to see what they say. So I'll probably do it with a few different players. Kolarov is again someone I'm interested in. I know he's not the youngest of players, but I still think he'd be quite a good player to have in the team. So we'll see what they say to 3.5. I'm trying to sort of gauge how much they're after for these sort of players, because at the moment obviously it's my first time on the career mode on this FIFA. So yeah, I think that is the players I'm going to go with. Actually, I think I'll put in a bid for them three, and if we back out now to the menus, let's advance. And at the moment I am actually quite liking this career mode. It's going pretty well. So let's see what they say. Rejected. Can't, because the player is too valuable to us. Some is too low and believe it's worth more than that. Okay. How much more though? They're after 7 to 12, it said on here before. But how much more are you wanting? We'll go 4.5. We're going to go all out, I think, here. He is young. He's got a lot of growth. I don't know what his potential is. I might actually check online now. Flanagan, hopefully his potential is pretty good, so we'll have a little look. In fact, I'll do it a different way. Career mode, players, rejected, too low and believe it's worth more than that. I think we're going to struggle with the amount of money that we've got. That is the issue at the moment. So, I don't know how much he's going to be worth. He could be worth quite a bit. I mean, all three of them could be worth quite a bit. It's so hard to tell. Flanagan, they're saying potential of 80. That is a kind of a guess. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I don't know how much it'd be worth. That's the thing. Some is too low. We'll leave us worth more than that. I don't know how much they're going to want for these players, because we've only got 9.5 to spend. Chelsea target Aguero. Well, that'd be an interesting one. 5.5 they want for him. Wow, wow, wow. That's a lot of money for a left back. I'm going to go 5. And that is... Oh, really can't spend much. I really don't want to spend that amount. 5 million, and I've got 4.5 left. What we'll do is we'll have a little look at the place that we got to sell first before we put in another bid. So players we have to sell. Let's have a look how much money we can make from the ones that we don't need. So Pele, we're going to keep him. Osvaldo, I think we've got to recall him and sell him, really. So we're going to recall him and sell him, just because I feel that that's probably the right thing to do. Same with Ramirez, we could do trying to recall him. He's going to be 600 grand. Again, taking a chunk out of our wage. And I've just decided that I'm going to sell Davis as well. He's going to go. Shane Long we don't really need, but we'll keep him anyway. And I think we can make some money from these players once they grow a bit. Ramirez we're also going to recall, just because we could do with keeping that guy. It would be really beneficial, I think, to the team. At 23 years old and 77 overall, I think he's going to be really good. So yeah, we'll continue to skip forward. In fact, no, we're going to put in a bid, I think, for about 5 for Flanagan. We'll see what they say. So 5, and yeah, we'll have to see what they say to that. We'll have 3.18 left after that if they were to accept it, but I honestly don't know, because we do need to get a centre mid as well, like our assistant said. But we're going to be in a tight budget, really. Let's see what they say to that. Accepted. Okay, it is a lot of money. And why don't I have any wage left? Do I have 0 wage? What? How's that worked out? Oh no, because I record them guys. Oh no, that is a nightmare. I've got even less now. Oh god, disaster already. Right. So he's asking for 25. God, I'm gonna have even less money. I don't even have to go through with this though, really, do I? 5 million. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, really. Considering we've already got a left back. No, I'm not going to go for it, actually. I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to go for a new centre mid, just like the assistant manager said, and we won't bother continuing with that, actually. So the new centre mid we're going to go for is... in fact, we'll have a look who they've scouted. We'll have a look who they've scouted for a centre mid. Some midfielder. God, they've gone for really young players, haven't they? Grealish. Oh, this guy looks good. Oh, this guy looks very good. Nice and young as well. We'll see what they say to 3 million. His wage is 50, so it's going to be quite a bit on the wage again. They're not going to accept 3, are they? If he's got a wage of 50, no chance. Oh god, we're going to see how high we can go up to if his wage was to be 50. And yeah, we'll go from there, I think. So 50, we can go up to 5.5. And again, I don't know whether he's going to go with 5.5. God, we're really on a tight budget already. I thought we'd actually get a few good players and then we'd be on a bit of a tighter budget going into January or whatever, but I didn't expect that to be as soon as it is. So Kelvin, is it Kelvin Davis? I didn't quite see. That's not too bad really for him, but I am going to demand the full 140 for him. Because I need as much money as possible, really. And Burnley will be an alright signing for them. Sum is too low. We'll go in there straight away with 5 million, see what they say to that. And like I say, we'll go from that sort of sum. He's only important first team player for them. That's the only thing that's making me think, is he maybe someone that we could try and get out of Napoli and into Southampton, because we do need a new centre mid. Stephen Davis. Oh, that's a bit of a better amount. We'll go with 4, and if they pay 4, then I'll be happy to get rid of him. Even though his valuation's 4.1, we'll let him have him for slightly cheaper. I know we are going slightly over time with this episode, but with it being the first episode, I do normally do a slightly longer episode in the first episode that I make. Decide to match it and go ahead, and decide to match it and go ahead. I believe that sum is too low, so we're going to go with 5.5 and just continue to bombard them with amounts, because really we do need a new centre mid just to go alongside Schneiderlin, and that then allows for us to offload one of the centre mids that we currently have, because we do have a few, but they're just not that amazing. They're kind of average centre mids, which we want to try and get rid of. So yeah, we'll keep with Bertrand. We'll have to buy a new one next season. Ward-Prowse we've got to keep. Reed we're going to keep. Flanagan we're going to keep. Wanyama we've got to Schneiderlin. Oh my god, that's so tricky to tell who to get rid of. Cork looks like the obvious choice at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Cork. Or should I trade off for Cork? Yeah, if they reject that 5.5, we'll try and put Cork in there with it, with 5 million. And we'll see what they say to that, because that might be a bit of a better offer. And then we might look at some loan players as well afterwards. So player sold, that's good. So what we'll do is we'll chuck in, submit new offer, and we'll chuck in a player if you still can on this. You can. And the player I'd chosen was Cork, wasn't it? There we go. And 5 million. See what they say to that. We do have a bit more money to spend now, which is great news, because I hate being on a really restricted budget. But this guy from Napoli, the good thing about him is I'm not really too sure how good he is. I've never bought him before, which kind of is good because I like playing with new players. So we'll have to see how good he is. Let's just stop there. Unacceptable. Not interested in the player. So that means that we're just going to have to go in all cash for the sounds of it. We'll try 7. I just really hope that they go with that, because 7's a decent amount for a guy that we don't know too much about. He wants the spot, but we're probably going to go with Shane Long in that right mid position now instead of that guy, because he's not really good enough at the moment. So Shane Long can go there. Chuck a new centre mid on the bench. Oh no, centre back, sorry. Where is the centre back that should be on the bench? Fonte. Oh, he's there, the centre back, right. So we could do with a goalkeeper on the bench. And we don't have a goalkeeper back up. We do. It's fine. And we've also got another defender. Wow. It's just so tricky to see in this sort of layout. That's the only thing about it. It's not particularly clear what positions they all are and who they are. Right, so let's continue to advance, and hopefully it all goes good with this guy that we're after. Vidal is causing some interest from Liverpool. Transfer offer for Fonte. He is 30. He's someone I'm looking to get rid of. But 3 million is going to be the amount that I'm going to get rid. That I'm going to let him go for. And that's to West Brom, another rival, which isn't ideal really. And let's continue to advance and try and get my first signing, because we're already a month into this and I haven't got a signing yet. Jack Hawk, Tottenham. Now you've got a bit of money, so I expect you to pay me about 3 for him. I think it's best to offload some of the players first to see how much money we've got. They've decided to match that, which is great news. And at the moment, we've not been got back. They've not come back with an offer or an acceptance of the bid that we put in. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's in progress still. Cool. I'm going to quickly have a look at this actually. So it does say 14, 14 and a half, 4.7, 9 million, which is completely wrong, 4.3, and then Sharp, who went to Leeds for 1.1. So them amounts are completely wrong, aren't they? Completely wrong. Which is slightly annoying, because you would have thought they'd put the real amounts on there. Rejected again, 7 million. How can you not like 7 million? How much are they wanting? Wanting 9 million? Surely can't want 9 million for him. How good is it? Good is this guy? I'm not really overly sure, to be honest. So we'll just continue putting in bids, but 9 million does seem like the top of the amount I'm really going to try and spend on him. Oh my god, 2.5 they've now said. We'll just accept it. We'll just go with that. I think that's not a bad amount for Cork. I'm not really going to use him. Although if you consider how much I'm spending on this guy, I mean this guy must be like 85 overall, which obviously I know he's not. But we got anybody? Team sheets have been updated as a result of the latest squad changes. Yes, they've accepted 9 million. Well overpriced, but we'll just go with that. Submit the offer, and then we're going to leave it there for this episode, guys. I've done quite a bit in the 25 minutes that I've been talking, or just under 25. We've sold Fonte. We've not even made a new signing yet, which is unbelievable. And then we have got my first game. I will actually play this one if I remember to play it, just because I've not actually played a FIFA 15 game yet, which I'll be doing after I finish this video. But that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If we could try and smash 10 likes for this first FIFA 15 episode, and if we can, try and get 15 likes, and I'll release a new episode as soon as possible for this Southampton career mode. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.